Hello guys, and welcome to your April 2023 for all of the signs. So before I pull out the cards, a general message for the cards for all the signs, I've pulled out some oracle cards. These are my oracle cards that I have made. They will be going on sale soon. But yeah, these are my oracle cards, and my oracle cards are not like your average oracle cards. They're pretty straightforward. It's a mixture of like an affirmation or just like a message that you guys can work with. And because we are in Aries season going into Taurus season, the energies are really changing. We also have the eclipse, the first of the eclipse in Aries and Libra. We have a solar eclipse in Aries at 29 degrees, which is actually a very critical degree. I'm sure a lot of you people have heard about this critical degree, like something's ending, but something is beginning. So yes, so it's a big month, a month of change, a little bit like March, but not as intense as March. But yeah, nevertheless, there is changes that are happening here. So the first card I have is you can do it. It's as simple as that. You can do it. Things are going to be happening, guys. We are in the spring solstice. There's changes that have happened with Saturn in Pisces. We also have, we just have changes, Pluto in Aquarius. And with this card of like, you can do it, is like anything that comes to your mind or anything that happens to you, you've got this, you can sort it out, you can do this, you can, anything is possible. And that's what this card is essentially saying, that anything is possible. So anything that you want to do, anything you want to achieve, anything that is, you feel that stand in your way, you can do this. And every month there's always going to be some challenges, and this month is going to be like, for some of us it'll be very easy, but some of us it won't be so easy. But regardless, at the back of your mind, know that you can do this. The second card we have is relax when needed, because it's going to be a crazy month for some. When it says relax when needed, is yes, we're coming from you can do this, so like get on with it. But when relax when needed is like listening to your body, because Aries, that's what Aries rules. Aries rules the physical self, the physical body. And sometimes when we are very busy, when we're on the go, when we're very excited, when we're anxious, when we're very, we just go, 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 go. And some of us, let's just be honest, we're still living in that old world of, got to hustle, got to make that money, got to, do this. We all, even me, myself, we tend to step back into like the old way of being, the old way of the Earth conjunction of Taurus, which happened in the year 2000. And we don't relax, we don't listen to ourselves, we don't know when to relax. So this card saying relax when needed is just like tapping in to yourself, tapping into your body, and knowing when to relax. And don't be ashamed when you have to relax. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius is very different, guys. It's very, in terms of like work life, it's going to be very different. I feel a lot of us, we're going to be forced to relax a lot more. Work life is changing, the whole work structure is changing. So just remembering to relax when needed. The last card, oracle card, that we have is things come and things go. That's just the way the world is, guys. There's some things that come into our life this month and some things that go within our life. This card essentially is saying that, we can't control everything, even though we want to. There's a lot of things we want to control. There's a lot of things that we want the outcome to be, and it just doesn't work like that. So when it says things come and things go, is just trying to go with the flow, going with that energy, but also relax when needed. And know that, this is the life. This is how life is. This is how the circles of life is. And if things come and it comes our way and it goes exactly the way that's brilliant. And if things don't go that way, you know, even though it doesn't feel brilliant, in the end, we may find actually it needed to go. Okay. So those were the oracle messages by me, Beyond Astro K. And yes, let's get into the tarot for all the signs. Hello, Aries. So this is your time, Aries. Big month for you. Very, very big month. We had, you know, during the beginning of your time, we had the new moon, which was in your chart, in your sign. It's a new beginning. The whole astrological year, you're shining, as you know too. Also this month, we have the big one for you, which is a solar eclipse. You know, an eclipse in your sign. So if any of you are like late degrees Aries, you're definitely going to be feeling this. We also have a full moon, which is in your 7th house in Libra. So that's going to be heralding a new change when it comes to your relationships and business and contracts. There's also elements that are to do with family that are coming up for you as well. Mercury enters Taurus, which is in your 2nd. So I feel that a lot of you are going to be very busy when it's to do with like communicating, generally through the internet, social media. Also, there's contracts that you guys could be signing. Money may also come quite easily to you guys too. Or you guys, you'll get your entrepreneurial spirit up and running. But it's a busy time. And then also we have Venus enters Gemini, which is in your 3rd house. So again, you guys, I feel it's just generally going to be pretty much a busy month for you. With Venus in your 3rd house, any of you who are single, you may be going on dates. You know, even like your friend can turn into a partner, you know, or a lover. You may be very flirtatious. A lot of you could also be feeling quite lucky. You could be investing in things to do with friends, but also investing in anything to do with business, i.e. like, you know, some of you may decide you want to do like a podcast, and, you know, you may want to part money with it. Getting something to do with social media, like you might get a new social media manager to help you with rebranding, that type of thing. But it's very, very an active month for you, Aries. Like, communication is off the charts, very busy. So when it comes to like your tarot card, you have the High Priestess. Now, I love seeing the High Priestess. The fact that you've got Venus in your sign, and also when the Sun enters Taurus as well. This is a Taurus card, the High Priestess. And what this will herald in for you is, this card is saying you taking care of yourself. Really have that time to relax, because you're going to be extremely busy. The downtime is going to be even better. The downtime will give you more energy and strength for your birthday season. Again, I forgot to say happy solar return to people who are born in April. So you're going to be, because you're going to be, again, very busy, the downtime will be even greater to give you energy and strength to get through the day ahead. So if someone offers you, which I wouldn't be surprised, if they offered you like a spa date, or if they offered you to go to, I don't know, doing some Reiki or Epsom salt baths, or even manicure or pedicure, or even, you know, doing something for your image, but something that can help you relax, take it, Aries, because you can find that the next day your energy is even higher, even better. You can also find, and also because such busy energies are happening, you may find that your sleep may be quite disturbed, because your mind's going to be on overdrive. So the High Priestess is your guide for relaxation, taking care. You know, you may be taking care of others as well, but you need to take care of yourself. Some of you Aries are very generous like that, but you know, all signs have their good and bad sides. But yeah, remind just to like slow down, smell the roses, If you're lucky enough to get offered to go to I don't know, go on a weekend away trip to the countryside, take it. At times, Aries, this card is also saying that your batteries will need to be recharged in a slower way, even though the energies are extremely high. So yeah, very busy month for you, Aries, and let me know how it goes. Hello, Taurus, and I just want to say happy solar return if you are April Taurus. Happy solar return. So Taurus, this is a month that, it's more or less changing. Lots of changes that are happening for you. Not only some of you are having birthdays this month, but we've got the full moon in your 6th house of health, wellness, your work and pets. So this is a brand new time that you're going to be releasing anything that's not agreeing with you physically, mentally and emotionally. Changes in your job. Some of you decide that you may take a pet, give away a pet. There could be different structures going on within work. The eclipse that's happening in your 12th house, I'll be doing a full video on this. We had eclipses that have been happening a lot. The last one happened, last year in your 1st house, and now the eclipses are easing out. We've got one more coming up for you this year anyway, but this is in your 12th house. So this is a time that you're going to be resting more, listening to your dreams, journaling, writing, meditation, releasing. Life may feel a little bit more slower, just for a little bit, because you've got Jupiter going into your sign in May next month. So yes, so this is a little bit of a reprieve you're getting. Mercury enters your sign, so your mind, there may be, if you're one of those Tauruses are not stubborn, you may be very stubborn mentally. You're going to take your time when you're reading, signing contracts, when you're talking, your voice, it's a time to really take care of your voice as well, especially with Mercury being there. Also, a lot of you may be taking your time in everything, but it'll be good for you because you don't like to be rushed and pushed anyway. We have Venus, which you're ruled by, is in Gemini, which is in your 2nd house. So because you're ruled by Venus, you could be getting very organized when it comes to your finances. You're ruled by the 2nd house, so this will be no biggie for you. So yes, you may be, doing more organizing. Some of you may be investing in different types of businesses, but more writing going on. Could be very focused on your daily habits and your daily routines. But mostly, I feel a lot of you Tauruses will be, some of you may be a bit more flirty. Could be flirting with the bank manager or, things like this could happen. This is just a general anyway. But yes, you can find that, probably making multiple streams of income may come a bit easy for you, some of you. So when we come to the tarot cards, you have the Justice. And the Justice, this card, I actually had it for my birthday year. But yes, the Justice card is heralding a time of balance, a time of communication. Things may be tipping to one side, and some of you maybe find it hard to, keep that balance. But this card is saying that, things will actually start balancing themselves out, especially when the eclipse happens in your 12th. This is a time of resting. I feel that a lot of you may find that regardless of the energies that are coming, having that time to yourself and just regrouping will help balance everything. Your hormones, your mind, everything will start to just make sense. This card is also a Libra card, which is Venus, which you're ruled by. So certain things may come a bit more easy to you. Like if you're dealing with any type of power struggles with a boss or even something legal, things can work out in your way. Because you are reading the small print, you're taking your time, you're going through, you're digging deep as well. But also communication is key. If something's bothering you, instead of holding it in, Taurus, really let it out, because, you know, you can find that things will just work out even quicker when we open up. So yes, the Justice card is showing you that things will be balanced, and try to be a bit more open as well. Hello Gemini, how are you? And welcome to your April 2023. A lot of this energy is actually in your 11th house. And yes, like Aries, you're going to be very, very busy. Lots of conversations, especially with Venus going into your house. You're going to be, some of you could find yourself like the center of attention. It could be unwanted or wanted. And, you know, like Taurus was going through the 12th house and it's more quiet for them. But for you, it's just like loud, bam, bam, bam. You have the full moon, which is in your 5th house in Libra. And this is about, you know, there's something you could be bringing out, something creative, something to do with children. If it's your own, your children could be getting lots of high praise. They could be saying, look, mom, look, dad, look what I've got. You could also be feeling very energized, feeling when you want to get fit and healthy, very confident. You have the eclipse, which is in your 11th. And this is going to be heralding a bigger change when it comes to your groups, friendships, associations, and even your dreams. We have Mercury in Taurus, which is in your 12th. So like you, mind-wise, even though it's going to be very active for you, there may be some hidden things. You might be discovering hidden truths. And because you're ruled by Mercury anyway, there might be some stuff that's subconscious stuff that comes up for you to deal with. So if you find that you can't really emote it, it's really great to write it down. Finding a way to get your emotions out there, like what you're thinking, through social media. It could be blogging, writing, you could be journaling as well. This can bring out some fears as well to do with the past, also just some hidden stuff. So it's really great for some of you to actually do like therapy work, you know, just to analyze what's going on within your mind. And then also you have Venus in your sign. So once again, you're going to be very busy. Very busy. There could be some secret affairs. There could be you going on many dates, trying to find the one. You want to mingle and get to know people. Some of you could also be around a lot more creative people that can really enhance your spirit and really enhance your creativity in some way. But when we come to your card, Gemini, you have the 6 of Pentacles. And this is actually a very lovely card, very giving card. Things may come to you easily. I have a feeling a lot of things will come to a lot of you easily. The 6 of Pentacles is about giving. It is very much a charitable card. So, you know, some of you could be very much, again, on the go. I feel that if you like would need any like support in any way through contacts, through friends, or even through lovers, I feel things will come to you easy. Like, you know, you might be thinking, oh, I wish that this happened. I wish I could speak to that person. I wish this person could help me. Next thing you know, this person knows that person, and, you know, new businesses are signed. I do feel you may have to slow down a bit, like slow your roll, because as you know, Geminis, like Aries, you can just jump on the thing and just go bam. So again, anything to do with money, because it's a money card, read the small print. Don't rush. You don't assign nothing that you're going to regret. But also, again, I feel that even you yourself could be very generous to friends and family, generous to, you know, your siblings. You know, it feels very much a happy time for you this month, Gemini. And yeah, because I know some of you may have found it quite hard last year, but this year, you know, things are really looking up for you. So very busy time, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. How are you? Welcome to your April 2023. And a lot of this energy, Cancer, is in your 10th house of career. So there could be lots of new things coming to you, like a new job, new promotion. You know, even though some of you may be feeling quite tired, still a lot is happening, whether you've initiated or not. There could be people that come to your rescue. We have the full moon, which is in your 4th house. So there could be something to do with the home, something to do with your roots, your past that could be coming out, that you may be delving deeper into. This is connected to home and real estate. So there could be lots of buying and selling. We have the new moon in Aries, which is, well, the eclipse, which is in your 10th house. So there may be a start of a new job and leaving of a new job. There could be something karmatic happening, like, you know, there might be an old boss that comes back, or there might be someone you used to work with in the past. They could be helping you. You could be put in a position of authority as well. This is the time where a lot of you Cancers will definitely shine. You know, if you're late degrees Aries, you're going to really, really feel this. We have Mercury in Taurus, which is in your 11th. So this could see some of you, you know, signing. There could be some signing contracts. You could be joining like a new group and organization. It could be anything to do with the arts, crafts, anything to do with technology. Some of you could also be joining like secret groups as well. Some of these people could be very loyal. You may not, you know, you may come to realize that you can really trust these people. And you also got Mercury, Venus in Gemini, which is in your 12th house. So there could be some stuff that comes up behind the scenes. Like there could be, if any of you who are single, you could be, you know, not necessarily having affairs, but, you know, there could be people that you're seeing behind the scenes that you're not going to really tell anyone about. You could be doing secret projects, art projects, writing. You could also be, I feel some of you maybe a little bit of daydreaming going on. But also your mind could be very busy. Your mind can be very busy. So I will say, take time out for yourself, Cancers. Try not to get anxious or worry. Try, you know, because even though something's in your 12th, it can still be very active time. So the card that you have for this month is the Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new beginning, opening up emotionally to things that you want. Again, I feel even though this is squaring you, I feel that a lot of you Cancers are going to be starting something new. And I feel that a lot of it to do with like creativity. You know, Saturn's in your 9th house. So your mind is changing. You're surrounding yourself with different groups of people. You're opening your mind to different cultures. So I feel that if some of you are starting a new job, you may align yourself with people that are very different to you. I feel that you could be sharing a lot more with them. There could be a lot more trust going on. There could be something new in terms of a new relationship. Or if you're in an existing relationship, it can be very beneficial in your career. Like if you're stressed in your career and you come home and your partner's just smoothing you, I feel that your relationship's going to go to like the next level. But essentially, I do feel also, because this is all in your 10th house, that things in your job, even though there's some niggles, things will actually work out in your favor. Especially if you're doing something that is to do with something that you've always loved to do. Okay? This also is about, not only is it about love, it's about celebrations as well. Definitely new beginnings. It's a very fertile card. So yes, you know, fertile is to do with babies, but also it's about something you're birthing from the womb, you know, through the heart, mind, body, and soul. So there's some stuff that you're cooking up that you may be ready to bring out into the world. And that's what this card is saying. So it's a very positive time career-wise for you Cancers, regardless. Hello Leo, and welcome to your April 2023, and a lot of this energy is in your 9th house. So this is the house of higher learning, your goals, spirituality, and yeah, lots of learning that's going to be coming for a lot of you Leos. It's, you know, a very spiritual house, very spiritual time. Some of you may decide that you are biting the bullet and wanting to go back to college or being a teacher. Some of you may decide that you may want to travel. This is the house of like the law as well, and publishing. So a lot of these themes could be highlighted. It could be things that you're coming out with, or if you've got like a case coming, it probably will definitely go your way. So also we have the full moon, which is in your 3rd house in Libra, and this is to do with anything to do with short distance travel. You could be traveling. There may be stuff that's coming out to do with communication with your siblings or your neighbors. There could be lots of resolvements that happen. There could be a bit more a balanced communication, you know. We also got the new moon, well, the eclipse in Aries, which is also in your 9th house. So again, all the themes of the 9th house, it could be coming up in a positive way. If any of you are 29 degrees Leo, sun, moon, or rising, or even if you got like Venus there or even Mars, you're going to be feeling this big time, okay? This is going to be conjuncting you in some way. So listen out for that. I'll be doing a full video. We have Mercury in Taurus in your 10th, which brings in a new time when it comes to your career. You could be signing a new contract. Some of you could rise to the ranks. Yes, there can be some niggles and there can be some jealousy along the way, but still, you know, you could rise. You know, you could be aligning yourself with bosses, higher up. There could be a lot more communication when it comes to you looking for like a new job or a new position. We have Venus in Gemini, which is in your 11th house. So any of you Leos who are single, you can meet someone in a group setting. You could also get a lot of gains from people, especially if they're women. They could help you. They could be very influential in your life. Yes, and your goals and dreams could definitely change. You could find yourself doing 2 things at once. Again, like all the fire and air signs, you may need to slow your roll a bit because you are going to be very busy. There's a lot of action happening for you this month. So the card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. And whenever we have aces, it's such a good omen. Because this is a pentacle sign. And this is to do with money. And for you Leos, this is showing that, you know, again, I feel that money and things to do with like business, money, prosperity. This is a new financial time that's going to be happening, especially because you got Mercury in your 10th house. And this card is showing me that there's definitely new beginnings happening. I feel a lot of you are going to be very motivated to really better yourself, whoever you're aligning yourself with. And also I feel that there's definitely some opportunities that can come. You may, because there's a 9th house playing out, I feel that if you are wanting to invest money-wise in any like course or study, it's going to definitely be for a long haul. It can benefit you in the long run. And, you know, see this more, you know, you may be tuning from, but see this more as an investment. This month is great for manifesting. So if any of you Leos, you know, when it comes to manifesting, you know, it's always about knowing that you're abundant. So I feel that sometimes some you Leos may feel that you may want a bit more. So believing that you have more. Ace of Pentacles is same. And also don't, you know, again, this is a time where a lot of you may come into money and spending a lot. So, you know, putting something for a rainy day will be of benefit to you. But still, I feel that, you know, I feel that there can be people that can come to your aid this month. So listen out for that, Leos, you know, because again, you guys are going to be very busy, but regardless, it's a brand new beginning for you. Hello, Virgo. So, Virgos, this energy is in your 8th house, which is rebirth, death, and fears, joint finances, taxes, debts. So that's like the main theme that you guys are going to be working with. It's going to feel very an emotional month, even though you Virgos may be wanting to keep very busy. You have the full moon in your 2nd in Libra. So this is going to be about you paying off anything, or, you know, working out your finances. This is to do with your self-worth. So there might be, some of you may be tightening your belt or just trying to balance the books in some way. You have the eclipse in Aries, which is in your 8th. So there could be new beginnings when it comes to joint finances. There could be you paying off any debts or loans. There could be money that comes to you, money that you owe someone. You could be paying it off. You don't want nothing hiding you back. Even you working with your fears or any anxieties that come, this will be a great time to do it. Mercury in Taurus in your 9th will herald in a new change when it comes to you learning, because you're ruled by Mercury. You could be learning something on the job. You could be learning something about, you know, you may be getting promoted. So you could be learning about the job on the ropes. You could be dealing with contracts. You could be getting a new position. You could also be, you know, how your ways of thinking can definitely change. You may decide you want to work in another country, or, you know, you may decide you want to learn a new language. The list is really endless, but it's a very exciting time. And even with Mars in Gemini in your 10th house, again, some of you who are single could meet someone at the job. But, you know, you may even fall in love with your job. You may not see it as a chore. It may be seen, actually, I really like this job. I really want to, you know, do my due diligence. And also, some of you could change what you're wearing, because, you know, you and Gemini are ruled by Mercury. So there could be you may maybe feel a lot more positive in how you're communicating with people. You may even bite the bullet and ask that person out. Or even if you are in a relationship, there could be a lot more open conversations about any fears that you have, or things to do with like money, spending, savings, or, you know, if I feel that also if you've got like an inheritance coming through, it may come through because, you know, you're doing like the work. So the card that you have for this month is the Fool. And I like having the Fool card. Don't know about you, Virgos, because you know that it's a new beginning coming. It can be quite reckless. This card is saying that, you know, you may be doing a lot of things very quickly. You may be wanting to sort things out now. You know, this can play a lot on your mind. So there's a lot of action happening, especially with the 8th house activation. You may be very possessive. There may be a possessive, but also maybe a bit of a controlling element that's coming up. You may be finding that, you know, especially in a relationship, you may be a thing of that, let's go on a date, or let's eat in, or let's do this with the family or the kids. And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. But your mind is just very fixated on the money. And so, but when I say also a new beginning that's happening, I feel that things will be cleared. Things will sort itself out. Just try not to hold on to it too much. The Fool card is Uranus card, and things can happen on a whim. So even if things feel very stagnated, it can change tomorrow, whether you're activating it or not. So this card is also essentially saying that go with the flow with changes that will happen. There's things that you won't be able to control, and there's things that you may not be able to fix. Okay? So go with it. Some of these things I feel are very exciting. You're going to be very transformed this month, especially with the eclipse in your 8th. So try and be open to these just like electric transformations that are happening. There's nothing wrong with being cautious, nothing wrong with being, you know, on it. But, you know, there's things that will definitely change. And some of these things will be a new beginning for you. Okay. Hello, Libra. How are you? It's a big month for you. So a lot of this energy is in your 7th house, which is the house of business partners, relationships, contracts, personal relationships, business relationships, all of that, your house, Libra. So you could be feeling very, intense this month. We also have a lunar eclipse, not lunar, we have an eclipse in your 7th. So this is going to be heralding a big change when it comes to your relationships. It could change. It could be a beginning and it could be an end. And it could also to do with contracts as well. It could be severing ties of a partnership, or it could be a brand new time of beginning of a new partnership. A time of communicating, which you are good at. There also could be an intensity that's coming up here, like honest conversations. You have the full moon in your sign. So if you're 16 degrees Libra or any of the cardinal signs, you're going to feel this. This is showing me that there's going to be changes happening within yourself, your job, your career. And also there could be some ups and downs that come with this as well. But regardless, it's a full moon in your house. So you're going to be on it. And I'll do a full video on that. Mercury enters Taurus, which is in your 8th house. So this is to do with your joint finances, debts, loans, rebirth, transformation. This is all going to be, the 8th house is to do with all of the money, and Mercury is about business. So, you could be paying off any of these things, debts and loans, or money could actually come to you. You could be signing a new contract. Any loans may go well too. Also, you may be discovering new stuff about yourself, discovering new stuff about your partner. You may be delving deeper into the realm of the occult as well. You could be parting money because you may want, some of you also I feel could be, this is a great time for getting to know yourself, like on a mental level. So this may be like parting money, getting therapy, that type of thing. And we got Venus, which is in your 9th house. And again, whenever Venus is involved, we have to assume it's love as well. So any of you Libras who are single, you could meet someone from a different culture or creed. They could be like a Gemini. They could be very chatty. But they could also, learn a lot from them. They could be from a different background to yourself, and you may be thinking, oh my God, this person is amazing. But also, because you're ruled by Venus as well, you could definitely be sorting out anything to do with money. You could be sorting out how you look, your clothes, your image. A lot of that could be coming up. If you're in a long-term relationship, there could be a lot more communication happening. There could be a lot more loving that's happening too. So when we come to your card, Libra, because, like Aries, you're a bit like the star of the show. You have the Sun card. And this card is another, I think, Virgo had a card as well. This is another, I call these eclipse cards because they are major arcana. So the Sun card is one of the cards that are it's a Leo card. So it's very positive, and it's about freedom, it's about happiness, it's about openness. And it feels like some of you may be going there. You may find a sense of fun about yourself. I feel a lot of you may feel that, because the eclipses are happening in your sign, you and Aries. So you want change. You want a bit more brightness. So you may find you want to discover more stuff about yourself, but also you may want to do it not just for your partner, but for yourself. But also, I feel you're going to be initiating a new, sparkle, should I say. And this goes across the board. It goes in your business and personal relationships. I feel that these will definitely go well. Anything that's hidden basically will rise up, because the Sun card, even though it's such a positive card, I'm not to say there's any darkness there, but it's just that anything that is hidden that you don't want anyone to know, it can happen. This is a card of children as well. So, you know, there may be discussions of that happening for a lot of you Librans. Some of you could decide that you want to, or even grow your family. Or some of you may decide you want to be a bit more creative now. You may want to be more creative with your partner. You may want to go business with your partner. You know, it's a very positive card. I feel that your energy and vitality, especially when it comes to like your physical, I think things will start to just, you know, start to like pan out the way that it should. You may be getting a lot more energy and a lot more vitality. Your partner will see a different side to a lot of you Librans because you're just coming out of yourself. So yeah, very big time for you, Libra. Scorpio, welcome to your April 2023 reading. So a lot of the energies are going to be going through your 6th house of health and also your 7th house of relationships. But because we are, you know, in Aries season, then we're easing into Taurus, you know, these are where your energies are going to be lying. We have, obviously, we have the eclipses, which is still in your sign, but we have one which is in your 6th house. So this will be like an ending of something that you no longer need, any type of routine. Something, a routine's going to go. It could be a job loss, it could be something you're eliminating from, you know, your health and wellness. It could be something that's going to be coming. It could be a contract. It could be you just changing. It could be you changing your whole routine completely. We also have a full moon, which is in Libra, which is in your 12th house. So, of course, you're going through the motions. It's a time of going within, seeking answers from within. You could be weighing up a lot of pros and cons. This definitely could be to do with relationships. It could be you just sorting out stuff. There's a lot of sorting out you're going to be doing, Scorpio. But I'll be doing a full video on that. We've got Mercury, which goes into your 7th house. So there's going to be loads of conversations when it comes to your relationships, contracts, signing papers, a balancing act as well. There could also be like business contracts and just general contracts that are going to be signed. But this is in your sign of Taurus. But also, this could be marriage, could be a proposal, or it could be, you know, a commitment to a relationship and also an honest conversation on relationship. You have Venus going into your 8th house, which brings up a new time. When it comes to, you know, this is your house, so you definitely will feel this intensely. You will definitely be sorting out, you know, it could be contracts, but, you know, your joint finances. You could be doing 2 things at the same time. Some of you could be juggling partners. You know, these things could be happening. But also, you know, this is about sorting out any debts and inheritances. There could be loads. You could be talking a lot, lots of conversation, lots of communication. This needs to be done. That needs to be done. Yes, I feel it's going to be very much a busy month for you. But, you know, Scorpios, listen out for the eclipse moon, and also the full moon, which I will be going much more in depth. Like I said, you know, the sun goes into your 7th, so it's easing out of your health and wellness and going into your relationship sector. So the card that you have to work with this month is the Ace of Cups. So it's opening up a whole new type of emotions that's coming for you. There's loads of stuff that's going to be brung to the surface for you Scorpios. That, you know, because the fact that the sun's in your 7th, 6th and 7th, there's things that need to be not even just sorted out. There's things that just need to be more organized. I feel a lot of you will be taking a lot more care of your health and wellness, but also your emotional state. There could have been something that came up that made you look at yourself and think, you know what, if I don't do this now, it could actually get worse. You know, you've got Saturn, which is in your 5th, which is a time of play, time of taking things a little bit more seriously. So you want to be your best, you want to feel your best. And the Ace of Cups is just asking you just to open up your heart a bit more, listening to your intuition, because it's actually speaking really loudly to you. You may be doing things, you may be doing certain things that are the same. So maybe time to maybe changing up a routine. If you're going over the same old things, same old ground in relationships, it might be time to be opening up to something else. Something else may definitely be said. But also, again, when I say listening to your intuition, like your inner voice, your inner heart is speaking to you. So again, I feel some of you could be knowing that there's certain things that's going on. You may not want to listen to it. That's why you may be pushing yourself, working really hard, keeping busy, but it's just going to keep coming up. So, you know, this also may be the time when it eases into your 7th house, that it's like time to just sort of be still, relax, and, you know, obviously keep up with your routines. But also, if there's something emotional that is coming up, it's time to really heed it and hear it. Sagittarius, how are you? So a lot of this energy is in your 5th house. Yes, a lot of it is your, if obviously it's going to go into your 6th, but you know, now's the time for it to go in your 5th. It's been like that, you know, whenever it's Aries season, a lot of you are on the go. We have, when it comes to like the moon, we got the full moon, which is in your 11th in Libra. So yes, you could be stuff you're bringing out, a change. It could be a change of circumstances when it comes to like your goals and your dreams, meeting up with new friends. It could be new friends entering your life and old friends leaving. There also could be you doing, bringing some type of creative stuff out as well. It could also, this definitely could be in a group setting. We have a full moon. We have a solar eclipse on you in your 5th house. So if any of you Sagittarius are 29 degrees, you are going to be feeling this. So it's like cusp. You're definitely going to be feeling this. Again, solar eclipses, because it's in your 5th house. This is to do with love, romance, gambling, fitness, children. A lot of that. Big time for you. Actually very exciting time, but you know, with eclipses, it could be quite shocking that comes, but it also could be very exciting. We have the Mercury in your 6th, which is bringing big things for you. Okay, big things in terms of like your routine. So this is the thinking house. Mercury rules your 7th, so this could see you doing something within your relationship with your partner, you know, sorting out your paperwork. A lot of paperwork could be piling up, and it's like, you know what, you know, this room is filled with stuff. We need to work through this in order for us to get space. So it's great to be speaking to your partner. Could you help me sorting out your daily habits, your routine? You might be thinking, you know what, I want to look my best, so I might even need help. So you could be contacting I was going to say physical therapist. It could be that, but it could also be a nutritionist, someone to look at your, you know, your fitness regime. You may want to really spark that up as well. But also, I do see a lot of, it's a busy time. Whenever anything enters the 6th house, it's like time to get really, you know, serious. You have Venus, which enters your 7th house. And, you know, Venus rules your 11th. So any of you who are single, this could see a lot of you going into a relationship where it's a group setting or a friendship setting. It could be you during, if you're doing any protesting or you're helping people, you could meet love there. Or you could be dating. These things can happen. Also, you know, you could even actually fall in love with like a new goal that you want to accomplish. Big time coming for a lot of you Sagittarius. It's actually very much an exciting time, especially with the eclipses happening and the sun here. So the card that you got is Judgment, and Judgment card is, I'm sure another sign had this, but this is the time of like awakening yourself. You're like alive and kicking. Again, I feel that there could be some secrets that come out, whether it's through you, whether it's through a friend, whether it's through a partner. There could be something that definitely comes out. There could also be a yes, there could also be you could be revealing something. Okay, you could be, you yourself could be revealing something to like your family or even to your friends. Some friends may be surprised, some may not be. But regardless, when judgment comes, it's about things are brought to the surface, whether it's hidden or whether you are, waiting for the right time. And I feel that regardless of what happens, whether you're waiting or someone else is waiting or something needs to come out, it's supposed to happen. So don't be surprised if you see any shocks and surprises. Don't be surprised if I feel that a lot of things will work out for a lot of you Sagittarians. These eclipses that are happening in Libra and Aries are really helping you with your 5th and your 11th house. Especially if whether you're in a relationship or not, or you're just dating, or if you want to be more creative, a lot of stuff is helping. And also this judgment card is also showing me that, again, some of you are going to be awakening to things that are hidden within you that you just put at the back burner. So it's time to just bring it out now. So there could be, again, lots of shocks and surprises, good or bad, that comes out for you this month, Saggy. Capricorn, how are you? So welcome to your April 2023. You're going to feel this because you're cardinal. So a lot of this energy is in your 4th, but it's going to edge into your 5th. So for now, it's about home, family, roots, especially with the solar eclipse, which is in your 4th house. This is a big one. It's 29 degrees. So if any of you Capricorns are like late degree, like the 20, I'll say like from the 15th to like the 20th of January, you're going to be feeling this. There can be some changes that happen within the home, within the family, within your roots, within your past. A lot of stuff is going to be revealed to you. Really listen out for the video when it does come out. It's going to affect all cardinal signs. You have a full moon, which is in your 10th, which is going to be about your career, your goals, your status. Whether your status as in marriage and you're ruled by the 10th. So it's going to feel like a double whammy. Feel very much an exciting time. So you're going to be getting out there. If you're bored with your career, you're going to be changing it up. If you are looking for something sustainable, this may be the time for it. Venus, because Libra, Venus also rules your 5th. So some of you may even get out of this whole corporate thing and decide to go like the creative route. Like, you know what? I've got, enough money. I've saved enough. My family's set. I'm going to go down the creative route. It could go either way. You have Mercury in your 5th. So it's time for play. It's time for communicating. It's time to have fun. It's time for getting down to doing that stuff that you're passionate about. Some of you may be spending a lot more time if you have children. There could be things that, there could be, there could definitely be about things about children. Some of you may want to even thinking about growing your family. Some of you may be in contact with a lot of creative people as well. Might be really aligning yourself with people that are very creative. So it's actually an exciting time for you. We have Venus in your 6th house, which is ruled by Gemini. Again, Venus rules your 6th and it also rules your 10th house. So yeah, again, this is to do with like health and wellness. So, remember you had Mars, which was in your sign for your 6th house for so much months. It might be similar to that, but it's like, if you've been strict or you haven't been strict, you may start to like look at it properly, like look at what you're eating, look at who you're surrounding yourself with. Some of you are single, you can meet someone in your work, but you might, some of you who are single, you might not want to be taking it very seriously now, but also it's time to organize yourself. It's really time to organize what job you want, what type of job you want to do, what you are passionate about. It's also time for, like, if you've got a big family, it's time to like reorganize, because it's come up to Easter anyway. So you might be like being quite diligent with the children's homework, whether it's your kids or stepkids, anything like that. Arranging fun, going to the park. It could be going somewhere. There's a lot that's going on. So the card that you have, because this month is very much about family. So the card you have is the Three of Cups. This card is actually a really bright card, because a lot of energy is in your fourth house. There could be, of course, there could be some drama because it squares you, but it will also be a cause of celebration. Again, like Saggies, there's something you could be bringing out. And also because the full moon, the new solar eclipse is in your fourth house, there could be an announcement that's made. It could be, you know, you're announcing something, you're saying something to your family. They could be announcing to you. You could be moving home. You know, you could be actually getting closer to family as well. You could be actually revealing, talking honestly, instead of just like brushing things under the carpet. This could be an emotional time to be getting certain emotional stuff out there and just being honest. You know, again, because you've got some energy that's in your fifth, you could be talking about what your aims and goals are. There could also be a bit of more of an excitement side to a lot of you Capricorns. Again, there could be changes within your career as well. So there's a lot. This card is saying there's a lot that you guys will be celebrating, but also a lot of it is emotional, and it's not going to be without its drama. But I feel that in the end, things going to come out which will benefit you. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your April 2023 reading. And Aquarius, of course, you know, all the air signs are going to be benefiting this, obviously, except from Libra. I might feel a little bit, but still, air and fire signs are going to benefit this, because you got the sun and you got the solar eclipse, which is in your third house. So, you know, again, a lot of you Aquarians are so relieved that Saturn's out of your sign, because you can probably begin to enjoy the whole benefits of this Aries season. So again, this is your third house. So again, a lot of you could be bringing out some stuff, something to do with journalism, writing, blogging. You could be thinking about this. Lots of communication this month. A very busy month. Going here, there, and everywhere. Going to this house, that house. Talking a lot with your siblings. Any makeups and breakups. The same with neighbors. Lots of short distance traveling, lots of reading, and lots of scouring the internet for information, especially with the solar eclipse here as well. You guys could decide, actually, I want to be a journalist. Actually, I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be a teacher. There could be a lot of that going on. We have the full moon, which is in your ninth house in Libra. And yeah, it's a time of higher learning. It's a time that you guys will, you know, again, with full moons is about bringing stuff out. So any published works, anything to do with like the news, anything to do with like the media, anything like that could be coming up. Like even if, you know, mentors or anything to do with like the law, but your belief systems, like there could be a huge change and a huge shift when it comes to that. You may decide, you know, I no longer believe in this. It's not really elevating me in any shape or form. You have the Mercury in your fourth, and you know Mercury rules your fifth. So, you know, with it being in your fourth, like, mindset is coming to home. So it's like, okay, this house may need to be redecorated. I want it to be a bit more fun, a bit more light. I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to be more creative with it. If you've got children, it's great to get your kids involved. They could be showing you the ropes, showing you what's new. It's also great to be, a lot of you will definitely be doing a lot more work from home and getting more, there could be a boost. There could be a lot bigger boost that comes with you guys too. With Mercury ruling your fifth, this actually gives a great confidence for you. You may want something lighter and brighter. You know, even like your mood, even like how your mood, your things like that, Aquarius, could be elevated, could be actually be a bit more higher. But yes, because it squares you, there's not without its dramas. But, you know, I feel that any niggles can definitely be ironed out. And then you have Venus, which is in your 5th. And, you know, again, Venus rules your 4th, and it also rules your 11th house. And it's great. This is a great time to be getting, you know, yeah, it's actually a great time for you to be getting it. Again, if any of you guys are creative, great time to be putting stuff out there. Any of you guys are looking to meet new people, this is a great time. Any of you who are single, or you just want some dating, this is a great time. You can meet in a friend group setting. Some of you may be falling in love with people who like just open your mind. You know, if you're doing something like any type of activism, because you're ruled by the 11th anyway, so your mind could definitely be open. Very much an exciting time for a lot of you Aquarians. So the card that you have is your card, the Star card. The Star cards is showing that everything's going to be, regardless of what goes on this month, Aquarius, you're going to be, it's actually saying you probably will be the star this month, because again, it's a busy month, but there's also some beautiful leanings that are coming up. The eclipses are really helping you. The full moon is helping you. The sun is actually helping you. So you've got a lot of stuff on the go. But instead of you being overwhelmed, it's like you're really looking forward to it. And the star card is like the stars are really aligned with you. You're going to get a lot of help, a lot of support. If you, again, if some of you who are single, I feel that any dating would go well. Obviously, you may not be committing to it, but it's just like, you know, you're just going to be, you know, seeing what's out there, because you're coming into your light now. You're stepping into something that's quite unknown, but you are coming into your light, and it's been a long time coming. So it's saying, you know, basically enjoy the ride, because there's a lot to look forward to. And, you know, any pessimism that you have will slowly fade away. And my little fishes, Pisces, welcome to your April 2023. So how are you, Pisces? You know, March has been a very busy month for you, very life-changing. Not only was it your birthday season, you had Saturn going in your sign, you had Pluto in your 12th. It could be, you know, breathing like a sigh of relief, but I also see a lot of potential, but also a lot of opportunities that have come your way. I say that because the sun is in your 11th with the solar eclipse there. Again, a lot of you Pisces, you know, it's not going to be too much of a massive craziness for you, because this next door is semi-sextiles you. This is about your beliefs, your earnings. A lot of you, I feel, could be earning a lot of money this month. Well, it's not just this month. I just feel like the whole of your transit, I feel that can happen. But obviously with some restrictions, but still you're taking your life a little bit more seriously. And with the solar eclipse there could be something that you're going to be bringing out to the fore. You could also, even your views on money could be really changing. You could be shocking a lot of people, even yourself. You have the full moon in your 8th house, which is to do with like your joint finances. And this is a great to be paying off any debts or loans, sorting out your finances. This definitely could be an emotional time. You could be wanting to go within, wanting to be alone, not wanting to be around too much people, because, you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. You have Mercury, which is in your 3rd house. So this is bringing home, because Mercury rules your 4th. So this could be bringing home a lot of issues that could be connected to home, but also connected to like friendships. You could be in contact with more friends. You could be writing more, blogging more. A great time for this. Although, you know, things may be a little bit slow, you like maybe just taking your time, nothing wrong in it. Any of you guys who are writers, wanting to be writers, doing it at the comfort of your own home, perfect time. You could also be writing about something, or even, you know, you could be talking much more with your partner as well. You could be having blocks for some reason, which actually helps with general open communication. You have Venus in your 4th, and Venus rules your 3rd. It also rules your 8th. So again, a lot of, Venus being in your 4th is very busy when it comes to home. But I'm also seeing a lot of you Pisces decorating or even redecorating. You could also be, scouring the internet for like ideas and inspirations. A lot of you could be thinking, if you're working in an office, you could be deciding you want to work from home. It's great for manifesting, I feel. It's also great for you to be sorting out, again, your finances and your goals. A lot of fears can really come up now. The fears could be to do with like the past. It could be to do with like things that can just more or less come up. So breath work, hugely important for a lot of you Pisces. This is very much, it's quite a smooth month, but there can be some bumps along the way. So I feel that if any of you guys, especially because Saturn being in your sign, is working with healing yourself in any shape or form, continue to do it. So the card that you have is the Hermit card. And this card is showing me that, even though there's some stuff, little stuff that is quite busy when it comes to like your money and your earnings, you could be very busy working. A lot of you are going to be in a lot of downtime as well. You could be quite distracted this month. And a distraction, I don't feel it could help a lot of you. So distraction as in like things that are quite fickle. It's like not really serving you or helping you in any way. So the Hermit card is, again, it's a Virgo card, which opposes you. This card is saying to me basically like like I said, try and stay on track of your wellness routine, whether it's your meditation or yoga or anything that's helping you heal, anything that's helping you to keep balanced. Again, a lot of you may have some sort of like pent up emotions or energy, and it could be to do with finance, could be definitely to do with family. So it's good to write your stuff down, especially with Mercury being in your 3rd. This is also a great time to be shutting off the blinders and, taking the time to relax. Taking that time to relax. For some reason, I feel like the eclipse, it may affect a lot of you Pisceans in a big way. That's just my feeling. But still, again, sticking to like a routine will definitely help you. Writing down your thoughts and also keeping on top of your finances. Yeah, this card is saying to keep on top of your finances because a lot of you may spend a lot and not knowing where things are. So keep on top of things. So that is it, guys. So guys, that was the April for all the signs. Thank you so much for listening. Again, I like doing long videos. Thank you if you stay throughout the whole thing. And, feel free definitely to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for my new subscribers and your comments. And yeah, again, guys, this is just general. It's really great to see where, it's good to see where Aries is in your house chart. Because that's where things, you'll start to see where things actually are. But again, this is just a general to a sun, moon or rising. And yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.